A little bit naughty. We have, of course, Chef Curtis Stone here in the kitchen. He's our #1 brand. You know I'm a super fan. This is something, it's interesting because when Brenda was calling and asking, oh, thank you, Allie. She was asking about a cookware set for, you know, singles. We got a couple of different options. In fact, Steve, maybe we could even show that 4-piece skillet set that's coming up as well. But this is, it's a multitasker. Right. It looks like one pan, but in a lot of ways, it's kind of like one pan that acts almost like a little mini cookware set in a lot of ways.
Well, this actually, the technology in this pan is immense because we talk about the forged aluminum, right? Great, being a great heat conductor. Not only does it have a flat bottom, let me see if I can get one that's here. Okay. Not only does the heat run right across this flat bottom here, but it also runs right up the sides, right? So you're getting a wok, really, that is beautiful and hot on the bottom and hot up the sides. But of course, this isn't a wok. It's a multi-function pan. As you can see, I'm grilling steaks over here. I'm gonna do ground beef over here. You put a steamer insert and it's the best steamer ever. You put the basket in and now you're blanching, you're frying. There's so many ways to use this pan.
There are. So, I mean, to Chef's point, you can use it as a soup tureen. You can he's doing that beautiful breakfast dish.
Well, I could even flip that.
You could.
Well, watch this. Watch this. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You just lift it up, flip it on over, and away you go. Very, very easy to do.
Beautiful.
And, you know, in a way, this pan really does teach you that sort of movement. It teaches you how to cook like a chef, and I love that. It's meant for you to experiment in that way.
It is indeed. It's that chop and mash is still available. Thousands of those spoken for. Let's go to the phones, and then I'll show you your colors and everything you get. Barb is calling in Ohio. Barb, say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Chef.
Why, thank you, darling.
Shannon, hello, how are you?
I'm good, Barb. You know it's a good day when I'm with Chef in the kitchen.
Oh, my goodness, you convinced me to buy this. All of his, I mean, just not watching, his cookware is awesome.
Isn't it great? Barb, you're going to love it.
Oh, you are indeed. See, Barb, the only thing missing is Chef coming to Ohio to cook for you.
Oh, I am so jealous of you.
I have to say, I must have done something right in a previous life. And Barb, I have to say, aren't you inspired? It's kind of fun to get great looking cookware, but it's nice to know that we can't screw it up, right?
Well, you know, I had a hard time with cookware, and I had other cookware.
Sure.
And I heard of you, and speaking of your dexterity issues, and I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I found out I had psoriatic arthritis.
Oh, Barb.
No.
And his cookware is so easy. Chef, your cookware is so easy to handle.
Yes.
It really is, isn't it?
The cleanup, you know, to sit and scrub other cookwares. If anybody is watching, listening, like Shannon says, if you have dexterity issues, listen. It is so easy. What he does on there, wiping, it's true.
Yeah, it is. Barb, I got to tell you, I wish I could give you a big hug because, I mean, you know I've struggled. I actually did a video with Chef earlier, and, you know, a number of my joints have fused, and so I struggle like you do. And you're right. I get emotional about his cookware, and I know you do too. And I send you all of my love, and I'm so glad that we could at least help you out, you know, when you're doing that cooking, because that's the way we show our love here at HSN.
So true.
Oh, I just bought his brittle pan today. I thought, you know, my husband said I'm keeping UPS in business. Oh. Yeah, he came on at 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been ordering ever since.
Oh, Barb, you are a doll. Best to you and your hubby.
Very funny.
You know, happy early Easter out there in Ohio, and thank you for sharing the love here at HSN.
And Chef, best of love to you and your family. I hope you enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Thank you, Bob.
Shout out to Lindsay. I watched her years ago. So many blessings to you and your family. And thank you so much for what you give to us.
Oh, Barb,
so
what a
welcome.
lovely call.
Absolutely.
Thank you. What a sweetheart. Thank you,
she,
Barb.
darling?
She is. But we sometimes we forget because it does so much. This is also great bakeware.
It certainly is. I mean, we've done a big chocolate cake in here, and have a look at this. I've put my trivet down there, right? I'm just going to flip that over so you can see this beautiful big cake that's been baked in the actual cookware. And then I've gone and got a ganache ganache.
Oh, chef.
Watch this. Watch this.
Wow, wow, wow.
So this is just a chocolate cream. It's just 50% chocolate, 50% cream. And have a look. Right, so it's clearly very, very good for you. Have a look at how that just drips down there. It's such a beautiful
I don't need a
piece.
man, I need a ganache. That's what I need. Forget that match thing. I need a ganache. All right, let's show you what you have. By the way, thanks to Barb. And, you know, she makes an excellent point. And I don't say it lightly, but I've struggled with dexterity issues, and it's really become kind of a chronic problem for me. And I appreciate when you hear those things, there are avenues for us. Because I know for myself, I couldn't lift a lot of the cookware that I purchased when I first came to HSN. If you do have those dexterity issues, this not only cooks as good as it looks, Chef has thought of us because there is a helper handle. It's all beautifully balanced. There's that induction-friendly bottom, and yes, this is all bakeware as well. So remember, this functions as a roasting pan. So you can use it as a roasting pan as well. Riveted handles. There's our white. There's that classic black. You know I love that red. Steve, is the turquoise already gone? I think the turquoise might... Okay,
just give me 1 minute.
Turquoise might already be gone, but there's our royal blue. Here's, okay, so red, blue, black, and white. So we've already had a couple colors sell out. There's that great little steamer basket. You can also use it as a fry basket if you're doing tempura. Our little voila, our cook and look lid. Here's that also great elevated basket if you are doing more steaming. Chef, I think the genius behind this is really, it's a multitasker in the kitchen. And a lot of us are downsizing. And if we can only go to one pan, this would be a great one to do it with.
This is the one to go to.
It would.
It really is a whole cooking system because you have those baskets and the steamer insert, and of course that lid, which allows you to roast and steam and boil and blanch and all these different things in one. It really does change everything. Now I put salmon in. I put one side skin up, one side skin down, just so you can see the difference.
Yeah, sure.
First of all, let's check out the crispy skin. That's what happens when you put the skin down. And then, of course, this is the color you're going to get on the other side. So it really is such a beautiful way to cook.
It is. Steve, and actually, Chef, the depth on that, is it about 4 inches? I'm trying to, you know,
no, I think it's about 5.
About 5?
Yeah, 5 inches. And then you have the extra inch from the lid.
Nice.
So, look, my 3-piece utensil set, guys, that I keep talking about, I would be using my spoon over here in my bolognese.
Right.
I would be using my spurtle over here to do my stir fry. And I would be using my turner over here to work on my salmon. So there really is different uses for different spoons here.
Hey, by the way, that spurtle, the 3-piece utensil set, is in final inventory, but you can get just kind of an idea of what Chef has done. You can use it for your pastas. You can use it for your bolognese. You can use it for your stir fries. You can pop popcorn in this. We did that beautiful chocolate cake. He's doing like a little dim sum, some great steamed dumplings over here. And what's over there?
Over here we've got some pasta.
The pasta.
Yeah, so you know you can see the capacity. That's an entire box of pasta that I put in there.
So you can use, and don't forget, you can also use it as a roasting pan because all of those features that you love with his Cookware Today's Special set, it is oven safe to 450 degrees, 400 with the lid or lids, we should say. That famous nonstick coating that he became our #1 brand with here at HSN. It is a 5-pay flex pay event. We're doing free shipping on this. Joyce is a fan in Virginia. Joyce, welcome to the show. Say hi to Chef Curtis.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Chef Curtis.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. We're having a lot of fun tonight,
We
Joyce.
are.
I have that pan.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do, yes. You got it when it was in Today's Special.
I got it the last time that you had it for the value of the day.
Yes, that's right. Today's Special.
Yes, I love it. I've cooked in it every time I use a pan ever since I got it. I use nothing else.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad, Joyce. I knew that you would. We've had so many wonderful reviews on it already when it was the TS, and we're bringing it back today at a crazy price as well. So I'm so glad. What do you like about it, darling? Is it the shape? Is it the way that it cleans? What is it that you like?
Well, I've cooked everything, and I cooked steaks in it, and just made the other day, I made stir fry in it, and I cooked everything in it. And I like the help that it's kind of like a walk. Yeah. And then I like that it's, you know, got some height to it. It's kind of tall. And it cleans up easy. And it's just a wonderful pan.
Right.
It is indeed.
I can't say enough about it. I've never had a pan that is like that pan.
Yeah, Joyce, we thank you so much for sharing the love.
Sure
Please
do.
take good care. Have a great Easter if we don't talk. And thank you again for sharing time
Thanks,
during
Joyce.
Chef's
Yeah.
anniversary.
Happy cooking, Dad.
Thank you, Joyce. What are you doing for us over there, Chef?
I'm just doing a little stir-fry veg. I've got some onions and some zucchini.
Ooh,
I've got some
nice.
broccolini. Now, when I say stir-fry, it doesn't mean that I'm using Asian flavors necessarily. I think some people think, oh, well, it's got to be soy or chili or something like that. But it doesn't. You know, stir-frying is actually just the way of cooking.
Sure.
So it just means that I'm not blanching the vegetables. I'm throwing them in raw.
But
I'm tossing them in just a tiny, I didn't add any oil. I used just a little bit of probably the natural oils that came out of the salmon.
Right.
And I'm going to serve it with the salmon, so that'll work nicely.
But I think that's an excellent point, because when I've done stir fries or chicken fried rice or something like that, usually you're adding a lot of oil, a lot of oil.
And don't forget that you've also got this coming home with the lid. So if you want to create just a tiny bit of steam in there, you just toss in just that little piece of wine, drop your lid on, and look, your cavity of that pan fills with steam instantly. And that's what's so great. You know, it's going to happen for you every single time the same way.
It does indeed. Hey, don't forget, we do have that last look at our today's special coming up in just a few moments. But when you think about that multitasker in your kitchen, especially if you are thinking Mother's Day, if you're thinking wedding or anniversary, if you are tempted at all, first of all, welcome to the world of HSN. We would love for you to try what Curtis Stone has to offer. He's been here for 7 years and counting. #1 brand, no other nonstick like it in the world. I mean, this replaces your roaster and your stir fry and your stock pot, your pasta pan. You're doing bruschettas and you're steaming dumplings and doing salmon. Oh my. We've got another hour to go.
We've got another hour.
Exactly.
Woohoo!
Pace
Yes.
ourselves.
Let's
All
go.
right. More on the way.
Are you